Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The kickoff team out there getting set. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Looking for a crease, it's Welch. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to run it. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They'll try to pop the draw. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Using his legs, it's Welsh. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam, that defender's right in your face.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Raymond. He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's going to pass. Got the back over the middle. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. A lot of urgency for this offense. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. You want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to the ground with the running back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights. Good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cantleberry. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards, and
he smashes his way through again. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. That After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. He's looking to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Wants to throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A strike downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's Raymond. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Scantleberry. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Catch in the middle, it's Weeks. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. He's going to pass. He's got it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Handoff to the lone back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Movement here from the tight end. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The quick out. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking for space, it's Welch. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Pulls and fired complete.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
good right down the boulevard. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Raymond. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you've got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Going up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Quick completion on the out route. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They get him down after he makes the catch. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Looking to throw, it's Raymond. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
Back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the left. Fires one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this, probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Throwing right. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Welsh. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Back to the air one more time. Trying to get to him. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Unleashes one. Makes a connection. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-point play ready, and we roll with it.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Barges ahead. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, just keeps firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on second down. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Just threw that one way too far.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone, and the pass is caught for a touchdown, and it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
They desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Raymond. flushed out of the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Off the play fake on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. It's Welch. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to...
Touchdown, Buffaloes! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. Back to pass, it's Raymond. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. You got to do a better job reeling it in.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. He's got his man.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He is stopped short. A huge play on 4th down in overtime to win the game. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this that come down to the wire, you got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game is decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.